all the competition coming to a screeching halt after the gold medal baseball game, front and center on a beautiful Saturday evening here in the east end of the capital city. Alongside Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers to bring you the call between British Columbia, the home team, and the visitors from La Belle Province, Quebec. As we get set for the top of the first inning, it will be Maxime Lemare who will be leading off for Team Quebec. He wears number 1. He is the left fielder. On the bump here tonight to the mound is Ty McQuinney of BC, and he is a southpaw as he gets in looking for a sign and ready to go here tonight, as Lemare will step into the box. You're going to hear in the background Jean-Hilaire Lynn-Bissette calling it in French for the visitors, viewers, and of course all those listening in on broadcast here tonight. So you'll hear a fair amount of exchanging back and forth. And there's a ball that is fouled away, and we're underway from St. Pat's Park here in St. John's. I'm so excited I can't contain my enthusiasm here.
Well, enthusiasm in full force here as the stands around St. Pat's Ballpark are full of enthusiastic fans cheering for Quebec. I see some BC fans, and folks here just want to see a gold medal game.
That's why they're here. Lots of locals, of course, and why not here at a beautiful night as we wrap up week one activity. Now, Brian, slow it down a little bit. There's a pitch outside. The count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Could you get a better day for ball?
Well, it's worked out perfect here now. There's a ball fouled off. Count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is a Universal Media Inc. production. And they've been doing a great job all week. We just want to make sure you know who's producing. And sit back and enjoy on CBC Gem and NTV+. 1-2 offering. Chop it down to second base. And a throw over to first and 1 away. So Ty McWhinney sits down Maxime Lemare, and here's Max Blen, the center fielder, number 88. And a great week of baseball here at St. Pat's and at the Gushu Complex in Mount Pearl. Medal presentation at the conclusion of tonight's game. We'll stay with it as medals are presented to the bronze medalist from Saskatchewan, and the winner of this will claim gold. The loser will take home silver. First offering from McWhinney is a called strike. There's a ball ripped out into left field. That's going to fall in, and Quebec have a runner aboard, and a line drive single by Max Blaine, who hit it hard, went the opposite way, and Quebec in business here in the top of the first. The home plate umpire is Matt Payne. Steve Clark is down the first base line. Over at second, Jeff Shipley. That's Chipley, pardon me, not Shipley. And the third base and crew chief umpire is Mark Jones. So 1 out, 1 aboard here. And stepping in, Josu Jelena, the catcher for Quebec, number 15. Going to take a call strike here. McWhinney dealing pretty nice. Sun's out, slight breeze at the straightaway center. You see the flags fluttering. That pitch a little low and outside.
Could be an adventure in left field as that sun does make an appearance off and on, and it shines right into the eyes of whoever's standing out in that area.
Yeah, but third base too, obviously. You always got to be so careful playing the hot corner. Which is down and in. Beginning falling behind in the count. 2-1 on Josu Jelena. Bland taking a short lead off of first. And the pitch. Swung on a miss, got away from the catcher. The runner will advance down to second. There's no contact made there, so he's good at second base. And the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Jelena with an opportunity here with a clean poke to drive in a run. As Blaine takes his lead off second. Here's the delivery. There's a ball chopped back. McGinney will check him at first, check him at second, throw on the first, pardon me, and get the out. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the right fielder, number 14. That's William Nole. Runner did not advance, of course, as the BC starter, Ty McGuinty, checked him and got it over in plenty of time for the out. 2 down, runner at second. Top of first, gold medal game, BC and Quebec. The pitch, that got away. Runner's going to advance here. Didn't go all the way to the backstop, which is a good thing as it kind of squirted through. Connor Simpson. So now McWhinney facing a runner at third with 2 away, and the count in the batter's favor, 1-0. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Perfect night, Bill, as you mentioned, for baseball. Resplendent sunshine, it's cool. Very little breeze. There's a line shot to the second baseman, didn't get it all. And it will be gobbled up by Luke Laird, and he's going to lead it off for BC when they come to bat in the bottom of the first here in the gold medal game here at St. Pat's Ballpark, all part of the finale of a week-long competition here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games. And we'll step aside for a timeout. I believe that's what we're in store for. And we'll be back with the BC at bat next from St. Pat's Ballpark.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe 2, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Here comes BC in the bottom of the first. Bill, what do you got for us?
We are going to see some pretty dynamic players here who have experience winning provincial championships in their home province. Some solid hitters, some power hitters, some very exciting little moves here. And you're going to see some names from all over the province. And also some very smart players, too. More on that coming up in just a little bit.
All righty, so it's going to be Luke Laird to lead off. The second baseman, number 10, will be the first batter that Elliot Mallow will have a look at here tonight. Number 44 is a southpaw for Le Bel Provence. So here comes Luke Laird, who made the final play, final out of that top of the first, snaring that line shot. Well, the third and final out. Real nice crowd on a Saturday night. Many coming down, baseball fans, and they're all the way down. If you ever see the Molson Coors, Beer Ted will be doing some brisk business down there tonight, and it's just a wonderful night for ball.
And if you can't find a seat in the bleachers, there are some fans out at the very end just sitting on the top of the hill.
You gotta like that, huh? Genius. Lots of little ball players, too. Looks like St. John's minor caps down there with the red, white, and black. Ooh, love it. Beautiful uniforms, great color combination for both hockey and baseball. Mallow whirls, fires, calls strike at the knees. 2-1 to Luke Laird.
There's no outs in the inning, no outs in the inning. On the ticker, no outs in the inning.
Three and one pitch on the way to the leadoff batter, Luke Laird. Ooh, Mallow threw it all the way to the backstop. And a free pass for the British Columbians. Good way to start the game. Let's see how aggressive they are. If they get the game plan to either get the hit and run going, Bill, here, or maybe drop one down. What do you got, Billy? Jump in there, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you this. Up next, Caden Armitage. How good is this kid? He plays for the White Rock Tritons under 18 team, and he started for them last year as a 15-year-old.
Starting early. The game great at this level. Pitches up and away. Ball one. They're not wandering too far off the bag at first. Interesting to see how aggressive BC is here in this. And Caden Armitage, the BC shortstop, taking 2 consecutive balls. Mallow looks in, checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a call strike, 2-1.
We've seen a lot of aggressive base running this tournament. And it seems like this will be one of those games where rolling the dice and taking a chance on the base pads may work in your favor.
Well, it's the game, so if you're going to do it, you better do it here. Throw down, checking on the runner. Snap throw off by the catcher. Josu Geladon back in plenty of time, Luke Laird. Count still on the scoreboard is 3-1. And Mallow will go over one more time to keep him honest over there.
Team Quebec knows all about Luke Laird. He's a sure threat to take off if the moment is right, of course.
Here's a ball that is going to be chopped. Not much on that swing. From Caden Armitage, got tied up. Good pitch by Mallow. Didn't allow him to extend his arms and get through the ball, and it landed right in the Quebec first baseman's mitt for an easy first out. That was Lucas Saint-Laurent, number 11, first baseman for Quebec. Here's the left fielder, number 9, Lucas Wheeler, stepping in, batting from the left side with one out. And one aboard here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless gold medal game. Ooh, look out. That pitch up a little high and tight. And then the throw back from the catcher had the pitcher scrambling to get back to make that catch. So nerves, I think, on display there a little bit here in the gold medal game. And why not? It's going to happen. Battling hard all week long, and here we are. So take a breath, relax, play your game, have some fun. That pitch is down in the dirt. Nice block there, though, by Geladon. And the count 2-0.
Lucas Wheeler, also a teammate of the batter we just saw, Caden Armitage, both playing for the White Rock Tritons. So it's good to have an extra buddy that you know very well on the team as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, everybody becomes teammates and you learn, but when you come as a pair, you know, you have that pride wearing your colors, and there's so many wonderful young ball clubs around the Vancouver area. I mean, let's face it, British Columbia is a powerhouse in many a sport, but I think baseball might be the one that they've really dominated. We talked about this earlier in the week about all the major leaguers that have come out of there over the years from Canada, that have made Canadians proud coast to coast, from Newfoundland and Labrador out to British Columbia. But what really opened my eyes and being able to make a statement like that is the competition at the Little League World Series. It seems that every year a team from BC represents Canada, and a lot of them have come from the White Rock area and Langley and such. They just develop, and they got a great program out there for all the young players that love the game. There's a check on the runner one more time. As Elliot Mallow tries to calm his nerves and try to get his pitch stock in order here. 2-0 pitch is down, and that's 3. So an early mound visit. Mallow just needs to relax a little bit here, does the young southpaw. As he looks in for the sign. With 1 out, 1 aboard, and it's 3-0 on a dangerous hitter, Lucas Wheeler. And that's right down the middle, taking all the way for strike. Dylan DeMeyer, the DH, who's also seen mound duty. He is in the on-deck circle, number 34, and he's a threat. So is Wheeler. Just got a piece of that.
You mentioned the St. John's Caps, the young men that are down there watching the game from the hills. I'm seeing a lot of those Caps, ball caps, various ages, various levels, all making their way into the area to find themselves a good seat.
Lots of Baseball Canada people here. Splendid red hats. Mallow's delivery. That almost hit him. 2 aboard here. 3-2 offering was in high and tight. And now Quebec. Their outfielders may need to be on their toes here with the hard-hitting Dylan DeMeyer stepping in, the designated hitter. He's in the 4 spot, and for good reason. DeMeyer. Hit and run coming here, maybe. BC gets the runners off, looking for contact. DeMeyer was thinking about it. Big cut. Came up empty. Strike 1.
DeMeyer from Abbotsford, BC. And this is actually his 3rd summer games.
That's high and outside, evening the count at 1. Abbotsford, home of the AHL champions.
That's right.
Great to have another Canadian team finally win that coveted Calder Cup. But the St. John's Maple Leafs came up empty. So did the St. John's Ice Caps. That pitch is down and in. Counts 2-1. Mallow checks the runner at second. Big cut by DeMeyer. Trying to go with a big fly right there. Billy looking for a pitch he could drive somewhere. 2-2. Elliot Mallow. Gets the call. Strike 3 as DeMeyer took it. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulders, and he'll take a slow trudge back to the dugout, and that's the second out. That's a huge strikeout for Elliot Mallow. Carter Bestebrow steps in, the right fielder, number 13, with an opportunity. He can get his bat on the ball to drive in the game's first run. We're here in the bottom of the first. A beautiful Saturday evening here at the ballpark at St. Pat's in the Ravine. Pitch is high and inside. Did he go? Nope. Appeal down to third base to the crew chief, Mark Jones. He said no. Count remains 1-0. 2 down, 2 on. Bottom of the first, gold medal game. Little looper outside, 2-0.
You know you're good when you're invited to the Toronto Blue Jays Future Games event, and that's exactly what Carter went through last year. Guaranteed he picked up a few pointers playing around other ball players invited to that.
You might have met Karen Cutler from Paradise, Newfoundland, Labrador.
Right.
A catcher for Team Newfoundland, Labrador was invited to that same game. I'm sure these youngsters, I mean, not that Newfoundland, Labrador plays British Columbia enough, but at an event like that, you're going to make new friends. Absolutely you are.
Sure.
3-0 count, hitters count here. And Carter's going to work a walk, and the bases are loaded. And here comes Kane Farney, the third baseman, and this is a real good hitter. We covered the BC game earlier in the week, and Farney, who was pitching, had a couple of real good games, and one in particular where he banged out base hit after base hit. And now BC looking for one here as Farney steps in with an opportunity to put BC on the board with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Call, strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Kind of rare to see the bases loaded and yet no hits given up.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. So after a bit of a slow start, or maybe an off start for Elliott, Mallow starting to find the strike zone. 0-2 pitch on the way. Foul back off the screen, hangs in there. First baseman Jake McCadden, number 18, on the on-deck circle for British Columbia. Golden opportunity here with BC at the plate. Bases juice, pitch outside. Josu Jelena made a nice stab attempt at that, made the catch easily, but the ball was outside. Last thing he wants to do is have it go to the back of the screen, make them earn it. Oh, a nice curveball there, and had young Farney out in front of that pitch. You could see by his swing. Probably hoping to see a fastball that he can ram somewhere. And here's the pitch. Got a cut on that, and he fouled it back off to stay alive at 1-2.
Luxury to have players that can play multiple positions. Well, Farmy, of course, we see him pitch this week. Also play some shortstop, second base, third base, and catcher.
I love it, man. Love it. That's down in the dirt, 2-2. These young men all week long, and I'm sure it's going to be much the same when the ladies make their debut, and we'll talk about that a little bit through the broadcast, because Monday is going to be groundbreaking day here at St. Pat's at the Canada Summer Games for women's baseball. Check on the runner. They got him!
No.
Oh, wow. I thought for sure that Quebec had the pickup there. What a great move by Elliott Mallow over to first. Well, I thought he was leaning a little bit too far. Man, that was close.
I'll tell you what, Brian, I was with you on that one.
Bang, bang, play. That's to Brower. He's probably over there with a little deep release there. Paul Boyd coming out from British Columbia's bench to help the umpire load up. Matt Payne, the home plate umpire. So 2-2, 2-0, bases full, no score. And here's the pitch. That one is hit out to right field. First baseman back over the shoulder, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder charging in, and that will quell the BC uprising. They put 3 aboard, but could not get the clutch hit to unravel the scoreless tie. So 0 is on the board here at the ballpark in the ravine at St. Pat's. And after 1 complete inning of play, it remains scoreless in the gold medal game as we wrap up Week 1 competition, Day 7 of the Canada Summer Games 2025 edition here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you the subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Well, I'll take it. Yeah, we're back here at St. Pat's Ballpark. Brian Rogers, Bill Hart on a beautiful Saturday evening here. Lots of fans aboard. And there's a shot of some of the minor caps. And look, they got some little buddies, Mount Pearl Blazers out there too as well. So that's a great spot to watch a ball game, and it's on the grounds of the ballpark.
Yeah. I mean, these are where memories are made, you know?
I love that.
Be a kid again and know that you are there for the gold medal game. You may see maybe some kids on that hill will be competing for Newfoundland and Labrador a few years down the road.
Big rip here as we start the top of the first. That's Lucas Saint-Laurent, the first baseman, number 11. A healthy cut at the first offering here from Ty McWhinney in the top of the second inning. Second offering outside, evening the count at 1-1. Outside, ball 2.
Ty McWhinney from Nanaimo, BC. Big shout out to his school, Dover Bay Secondary School.
Pitch in tight, 3-1. Here's ball 4. So Quebec get the leadoff runner on here in the top of the second. And on his way to the plate is the third baseman, number 6, Drazik Charbonneau. Batting from the right side. Again, be interesting to see who's going to be the more aggressive, trying to get the runners in motion and play a little small ball here. Pitch is outside for ball 1.
Charbonneau, Academy of Baseball Canada under 16 hitter of the month for the month of May.
Trying to catch him leaning over there was Ty McWhinney. And Lucas Saint-Laurent back in time. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a call strike. Great night for a ball game. Little breeze, sunshine, cool temperatures. Play ball.
And I know at times that breeze is blowing right because we can smell that barbecue.
Bill, you smell barbecue everywhere we go. You were smelling barbecue at the Munn Fieldhouse for 3 days in a row. You're a hungry young lad. No wonder you're 6'5".
Grown boy needs his nourishment. Yeah.
Oh, wee Willie, you're quite a number. 1-2 count on the way from McWhinney in a scoreless ball game, top of the second, and a big cut. Down goes Drazik Charbonneau for the first out here in the top of the second. Well, the designated hitter will step in, number 23, Alex Bizzoni.
You know, I was talking to Jean Hélard, our French counterparts here in the booth, about this Academy of Baseball Canada, where they select some of the best players from around the province and some from the Atlantic region as well. And they play a few games down in the States, the northeastern states, and play against some players that are a few years older than them.
That's a good thing, too, man. You want to learn the game fast?
That's right.
That's the way to do it. Nice tidbit there, Willie. Crank foul. Good cut, though. Bizzoni, the designated hitter. Quebec fans are saying, show me why. That's outside. 1-1. Down and in, 2-1.
I'll tell you, Brian, it's really cool to see a crowd like this, just really into the game. standing down at the very end if they can't find a seat.
Well, that's what the organizing committee are looking for, and that's why they sell the tickets. And this is the Canada Summer Games, the final game of all competition during week 1. So we're front and center here, and it's only right that both teams have a huge crowd to play in front of here for gold and silver. Here's the pitch. Crank back off the screen, and that's 2-2. Top of the second. Quebec trying to get something going. They've had the leadoff runner aboard in both the first and second innings. One down here. That pitch got away, and the home plate umpire, Matt Payne, is going to say that was fouled back, so the runner will have to return to first. Or just a ball that got through without contact. He would have been able to trot down to second and hang around. Here it's 2-2. The hit and run on here for Quebec. Let's have a look-see. Just with the DH up there. And the pitch on the way. Got him. Came back with a heater and blew it by him for the second out. Great pitch there by Ty McWhinney, the BC Southpaw. Jean-Michel Laplante, the second baseman, number 7, stepping in to the box here for Quebec. 2 down.
It's baseball in Newfoundland and Labrador. A young man just ran by wearing a toque.
Oh, come on, Bill.
Right there, yeah, there it is.
Well, toques are cool, but it's not that cold.
I didn't think so either.
Don't make it sound like we're in parkas in August. June maybe, but not August.
Well, maybe his mom made him wear it.
Maybe it's his favorite hat, but a ball hat at the ballpark. Please. Toques are for hockey. Out of her anytime. There's a throw across. I mean, toques are stylish too in this day and age, eh?
Sure.
Back in the day, you wore a toque in the summer. Might be sending you to your room, have a chit chat. Sit down, son. What's your issue?
It's very Bob and Doug McKenzie.
That pitch is up and away for ball 2. You and I know who the hosers are, but many tuned in may not, unless they're our age. So
yeah, take our advice. Google,
some of the younger
Google
kids
that.
Say, who are Bob and Doug McKenzie, Mom or Dad? Never mind, kids.
That's
off. Right down the middle, taking. I think he was thinking about a pitch there that he wanted to take, but he got a fastball, and he would probably hit it back again. He'd like to take a cut at that. It was right there for the offering. 2-1 with 2 out, 1 aboard. And McWhinney bringing the heat here, trying to set Quebec down. And he's only a strike away from doing exactly that. Oh, my stars. If this were early in the week, I'd be so giddy I wouldn't be able to contain myself and stop laughing. That's, pretty close there. Full count. Full count. Matt Payne's enough ball and all. Difference between a strike and a ball, and it wasn't much, but he made the call in his estimation, and that's outside for ball 4. So Quebec will have 2 aboard here as Raphael Bessacon will come to the plate for Le Belle Provence, the shortstop for Quebec, number 26. Bessacon with an opportunity here with runners at first and second and 2 away. Gets the sign from his coach.
See the trees blowing in the background there, indicating a nice little breeze in the outfield.
Pitch in there for a strike. Head coach of Team Quebec is Marc-Antoine Berube. It's in there for a call, strike 2. Bessacon Wasn't too happy with the call, but hey, you got to get the bat off your shoulders, young man. It was a sweeping curve that found the strike zone, and now he's behind 0-2. You better concentrate on the pitcher, not the umpire as much. Here comes the heat. Nope. Trying to get him to chase. A little bit of a bend. And it's outside, so it's 1-2. With 2 aboard, here in the top of the second, scoreless gold medal game between British Columbia and Quebec. Curveball inside. And the count at 2-2. There's a ball. Flied out to left field. Should be a can of corn. Center fielder comes out of nowhere. Woo. That was a little bit of a dangerous play. That looked like an easy catch for the left fielder, and all of a sudden zooming in from center to steer that ball.
Wow, that became an adventure very quickly.
Well, that was Oscar Leah that came out of nowhere, and camped under it was Lucas Wheeler, and then bang, Oscar said, I got it. I certainly hope that he called him off. It appeared he did, but still it looked like an easy play for the left fielder and the center fielder, making it look fairly easy, had a tougher route to the ball. But the job done, so no damage whatsoever, and Quebec failing to score in their top of the second. We'll step aside here in the gold medal game as British Columbia comes to the plate in the bottom of the second, and we'll have it next here from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Welcome back to St. Pat's Ballpark here in the east end of the capital city of St. John's, and a beautiful, little cool but sunny, light breeze on a Saturday night here as we wrap up week 1 competition of the 2025 Canada Summer Games, and it's been dynamite. The weather changing a little bit, cooling down, but some much added relief yesterday with some rain, and now cooler temperatures today. And when you get my age, you don't like to sweat a lot, you know, and I like being cold, I like being warm, but I don't like being sweaty, and this is a real break here today for everyone, unless you are a heat seeker 24/7. Here's a call strike here, and the count is 0-2 quickly as British Columbia bats here in the bottom of the second. Jake McAdam, the first baseman, leading off for BC here. Elliot Mallow's pitch, he scuffed that one in the dirt. It bounced before the plate, and it's a ball, of course, and the count now 1-2. Mallow a little upset with himself. He may have lost a little bit of footing there, towing the rubber into his delivery.
Jake McAdam, he's not alone. His twin brother Matt is on the team as well.
There's a line shot in the hole. Great defensive play at short. Going to take a miracle throw to get him. Great play, though, by short, but that's an infield base hit. And a well-deserved one right there, too, as the ball was hit hard by Jake McAdam. And Bill and I, we were talking in the bronze medal game. I was saying, as I played shortstop down here a little bit in the old St. John's Masters League at St. Pat's. And beautiful ballpark. That's deep. That's a long throw across. Remember having Lindemann on the elbows and shoulders after many nights down here after being forced to make 5 or 6 plays and try to get it across. They all didn't work. Some did. happy to report, but that was a long time ago. I wouldn't be able to get it from short to the second baseman now on a one hopper. Anyhow, that's it. Age is a factor.
Age is nothing but a number.
Yeah. Well, when you got arthritis, it kind of curtails your ball playing. That ball appeared to get away. Got away, but I thought it might have tipped the toe of the catcher, Connor Simpson, all the way down. I think they're going to have a discussion about that, but maybe it's just going to be the head coach and his catcher, Connor Simpson. But that pitch was really, really close.
There's a replay here.
Oh, here we go. Let's have a look and see how close that actually.
No.
Oh, maybe it just looked a little bit. It's my angle. My bad, folks.
Home run umpire got a good look at that.
Oh, Lexi Plexi in front of me let me down that time. I can't see through it, nor can I put a hole through it with my fist. I could, but I'm not going to do that. Public property. The open window here in the broadcast area at St. Pat's is lovely, but we've been going back and forth a little bit for our locations here, sharing. I got to say, right down there in the middle is so comfy, but this is a good view too, don't get me wrong, but it is somewhat curtailed sometimes. That pitch is down as well, so the count is 2-1.
It's always great when the players are great at baseball, but they know education is important too. Connor Simpson, he's graduating from Landbrick Park High School this coming school year, and so far he has a 3.8 GPA. Studying hard and playing hard. Colleges love that.
Going to draw a walk here. And British Columbia have two aboard here with nobody out. In the bottom of the second inning. And here's Oscar Leah, who made that running catch coming from center into left field to end the Quebec second inning. Oscar getting an opportunity with runners at first and second. And again, we'll throw it out there. Does British Columbia get aggressive here to try to set the tone? Move the runners up. We're going to get a mound visit here.
Oscar's role model. Yeah, I was just looking at his bio, but his role model. And boy, he picked a good one. Bryce Harper is a good guy to look up to for sure. Now, the Quebec coaches, here's something interesting. The Quebec team, you want to have, it would be nice to have some pro ball experience leading the way. Quebec coach Carl Gelina, he actually played in the Angels organization. And not to be outdone, the other coach, Marc-Antoine Berube, was also a player in the Oakland Athletics organization. Of course, they're not the Oakland Athletics anymore. Eventually, they'll be Las Vegas, but some real good pro experience to pass on to these youngsters.
Well, it sounds like they're becoming lifers then. They grow up loving the game, playing, I'm going to say semi-pro, and then bringing their baseball skills to help young men learn and appreciate the game, and that's good on the head coach, Marc-Antoine Berube of the Terrebonne, Quebec, and of course, Carl Gelina from Montreal.
Good to see them giving back.
Absolutely, and the other coach of this team is Matthew Dion, and he is from Mascouche, Quebec. So a nice tidbit, Bill. 2-1, let's see. BC get the runners in motion here and try to open the scoring. We're going to find out. First baseman, third baseman, both creeping in. That pitch is up and in. And Oscar Leah had to get the melon out of the way there. And now another trip to the mound, and that's going to do it. I think that may spell the start here for young Elliot Mallow just into the second inning. And he is going to take a seat. And Quebec's going to the bullpen very early here in this ball game tonight. But he'll get a nice ovation here, the young man.
I mean, some will think that maybe pulling the pitcher this early is a little different, maybe bizarre, but it's the gold medal game. Why not utilize all the arms you have?
Yep, well, you know, the thing is that there may be other young men that are starters ahead of Mallow. And so number 10 is going to come in to take over on the mound for Quebec. Oh, and we saw Thomas Cote-Collard earlier this week, Bill. So he is no stranger to the mound here at St. Pat's Ballpark. Number 10, it's Thomas Cote-Collard will relieve young Elliot Mallow here in the second inning. And I think maybe what Coach Berube was thinking there was that Elliot was struggling a little bit trying to find the strike zone. You know, if he's going to his go-to pitches, he wasn't getting the call maybe. Not that the umpiring certainly hasn't been an issue whatsoever, but maybe his confidence was down a little bit and he just couldn't find himself. And so they will turn to Cote-Collard to, I'm not going to say mop up, because the youngster certainly didn't give up any runs.
Yeah, just
and
one hit.
And the one hit, and it was an infield single, so the ball hit fairly hard in the hole to short.
I mean, there could be a million reasons why you took him out early, but, you know, gold medal game, I mean, your patience is very thin. You know, you don't want to take too many chances. And if you have an opportunity to throw a stronger arm out there, a fresh arm, maybe you can throw 2 or 3, maybe 4 innings, maybe more.
Well, the head coach obviously saw something that he wasn't 100% sure of. And so his, I guess, intestinal fortitude told him that he had to make a change. So let's see if it pays off for Quebec and Thomas Cote-Collard as the top of the order will take over. And here's Luke Laird with 2 aboard, nobody out. Showing bunt. Fakes a throw. That's a balk.
Wow. You know,
that's a balk right off the hop. So that move hasn't paid off. It's kind of like Aaron Boone, like,
oh,
no, I can't do that to Mr. Berube. If there's any Yankee fans out there, you know my anguish right now. Boonie's bullpen roulette. Anyhow, that's why the Yanks are tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. But go Blue Jays, even though I'm a lifer Yankee fan.
Well, this changes the whole strategy now.
Doesn't it ever? Lucas Laird saying to himself, hey, I'll take that. I'm going to drop a bunt down for my team, but if I can get the swing away here with runners at second and third, I'm going to take that chance, please. Let's see what he does. And he's got a minor batter's count at 2-0. Some discussion going on here between home plate umpire Matt Payne and the second baseman for BC. Golden opportunity to open the scoring. There's a line drive, base hit up the middle. That's going to score a pair at least. No, they're going to hold the runner at third, and he just got back in time. Oh, a little hesitation there. May have cost them a bunt, but that was a good move right there to put on the brace, because the throw came in very quickly from center field. That'll score 1 for sure. And BC will play it safe and have runners at first and third with nobody out. And British Columbia opened the scoring on a line drive base hit by Luke Laird. So that worked out perfectly for him.
Yes, it did. Even a double play ball now would probably result in a run.
Oh, my goodness, Bill. I jumped ahead of myself. That's Luke up there now. I'm so sorry. I lost the number. There's a swing. And he fouled that off. Now Luke Laird is there. Well, that's it. Plexi, get it right here. Yeah, right, blame in the glass. That is cheesy, is it not? Throw over to first, keeping him honest. British Columbia breaking through here in the bottom of the second inning. And now Lucas Laird, who I had up at the plate before, licking his chops. He's still licking his chops. First and third, and a chance to do some more damage.
Luke walked in the first.
Here's the pitch. Good, healthy cut. Came up empty. Oh, well, I mean, we were rookies. Colin Ball coming in, so I'm still sounding rookie-like. 70-year-old rookie, yeah, right.
It could happen.
Paul, yeah, in the slow pitch league or down in Florida, maybe in a gentleman's league. I'd play again, but I can't lift the bat anymore, so. Can't play hard, not playing at all. Oh, strike three. That's a huge strikeout there for Thomas Cote-Collard. So one down here in the bottom of the second inning in the gold medal game from beautiful St. Pat's Ballpark on a Saturday night. Brian Rogers, Bill Hart on the call. So Caden Armitage, the shortstop, steps in and cranks one out to left center, right center, and a nice catch there, but a run will score. It'll be a sac fly. That was a lovely running catch by the right fielder there. He cut in front of the center fielder, had a better route to the ball. Made the catch, but BC played another, and they have a 2-0 lead.
There is a lot of speed in that BC outfield. I mean, sorry, that Quebec outfield.
Yeah.
Wow,
well, both of you. We saw what Oscar Lee did.
Yeah,
when he
that's right.
took a fly ball to the left fielder. He came charging over from center and made the catch to end the Quebec threat in the top of the second. So 2 down, 2 in. Here's Lucas Wheeler, the left fielder, number 9. Pitch down and away, evening the count at 1-1.
Lucas Wheeler is telling us that he started swinging his first bat when he was 3 years old.
Runner off and going, throw down to second, and he's in there. That was a beautiful slide as he was able to go head first into second base and avoid being tagged out. While the second baseman covering the bag. So good strong throw down there, but not in time. And with 2 down here in the bottom of the second, and BCO to a 2-0 lead, they got an opportunity now for a clutch base hit. Could potentially score a 3rd run. I don't want to assume anything after that last line drive base hit up the middle that put BC in front. Here's a healthy cut, and he's down, so that's it. But British Columbia breakthrough here in the bottom of the second inning, and they score twice to take a 2-0 lead here in the gold medal game from St. Pat's Ballpark. Back with more after this. Continuing coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
This is a place where imaginations can run wild. Maybe it's time to come set yours free.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Here at St. Pat's Ballpark as we get set for the top of the 3rd inning. British Columbia leading Quebec by a score of 2-0. Scoring a pair there in the bottom of the second inning. I'm just thinking that if you and I, as we talk about switching here, I'll get completely drowned out next to you.
Yeah.
So I'm staying away. I mean, I know how animated Jean is, so I'll leave that be. But thanks for the opportunity, Bill. I'm just going to work with this. It's as good as it gets here tonight, and I have no issues. Well, I got issues, but not here with what I'm looking at. So here we go as we get set for the top of the 3rd and a 2-0 British Columbia lead. behind the hurling of left-hander Ty McWhinney. And he delivers a first pitch down and in for ball one. Back to the top of the order for Quebec. Here's the left fielder, Maxime Lemare.
Lemare grounded out in the first inning.
And McWhinney gets the sign. That's chopped to first. That is going to be an easy picking, but I think he may have fouled it off his toe. Or are they going to get
That's
the
what
call?
they're looking at. Oh, there's going to be a discussion here.
Not quite
All right,
sure.
he's not leaving. He's not going back to the bench.
Now the crew chief, I think, that's an out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it kind of looked like it. And there's...
It looked like it may have hit the front of his foot.
Well, on the
saw
replay, good work there, gang.
The dirt rose up right before his
Well,
foot.
he's showing that it felt like it hit him and hurt him. But he could have been putting on a show, too. You know, anything to gain an advantage. Well, they get it right, and now it'll be the first baseman converging. He'll get it over there, and a bang-bang play at first.
Wow.
And they just got him.
Just
got him. So there's two down here in the top of the third. And Josu Jelena, the Quebec catcher, is at the plate. Two quick outs for Ty McWhinney, and there's strike one.
Jelena off to an 0-for-1 start. He grounded out in the first inning as well.
So back-to-back ground outs there, albeit the last one, Max Blaine. That was a real close play. Cleanup hitter, William Nolay in the on-deck circle. There's a hit by pitch. So Josu Jelena is going to be awarded first base as he gets plunked here in the top of the third. And the aforementioned William Nolay, the right fielder, stepping in the cleanup spot. With BC leading Quebec 2-0 here in the top of the third inning.
The crowd at St. Pat's Ballpark starting to get a little vocal. I think they're yelling, "Turn up the heat."
Anybody said that, they should be escorted out of the ballpark after what we've endured
Right.
for a month.
Oh, look.
Right?
Oh, yes.
Come prepared. Bring a jacket. Swung and a miss. 1-1 as McWhinney reached back for a little extra gas, and he delivered it. Another healthy cut coming up empty.
Nice swing.
Great swing. Even better pitch. Fastball. Down the middle. 1-2. Two outs. Runner aboard first. And a ball fouled down the first base line. And that is going to reach the spectators beyond the fence. And the count remains at 1-2. Top of third, BC 2, Quebec nothing. Gold medal game from St. Pat's Ballpark. And a ball chopped to third. Line drive up the middle. Good piece of hitting there. They'll go station to station. They turned the corner. They may have had a runner going to third, but they'll play it safe and hold up there. So two aboard with two down here in the top of the third inning. And the first baseman, Lucas Salaron, steps in for Quebec. Need a clutch hit here, a base hit to cut the lead in half if the runner out at second's got the wheels to score, and you have to believe these young men will. But it's a big ballpark, too. There's a strike. Throw back down, and if the first baseman had been playing a little closer to the bag, they may caught the Quebec base runner leading there that time, Bill.
Oh, yeah, he has quite the lead off first.
That was a great snap throw down by Connor Simpson, who I misidentified in that last inning back of the plate. My apologies to the family. Hopefully they're here cheering their youngster on live and in living color. And not, and don't get me wrong, not having to watch it on CBC Gem, pardon me, or NTV Plus, but if you are, my sincere apologies. I know one of the broadcasting rules is not drawing, attention to mistakes, but that's just me. There's a ball laced out into left field. Quebec's going to make the turn. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's in time!
Oh, that was a bullet!
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier, Bill. Does he have the speed to beat the throw to the plate? And on that one, no siree bomb as Lucas Wheeler threw a P to the plate. And what an outstanding throw and a great tag. And wow, that's baseball at its best right there. Here's the throw, and it is in time to get the runner just on the back of his heel, and that sets Quebec down here in the top of 3. We get a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and it's called Gold. And we'll have more of this excitement from the 2025 Canada Summer Games right after this timeout.
It's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
British Columbia. British Columbia. The designated hitter in the top of this game, number 54, in the top cup,
Back here at St. Pat's as we get set for the bottom of the third inning, and the crowd still buzzing, Bill, on that last play at the plate.
Ça quand il a dit ne pas décevoir le coureur. C'est un petit peu les mots que j'avais utilisés. J'aime ça quand je l'entends de l'autre personne.
So here is Dylan DeMeyer. Man, what a throw from Lucas Wheeler to get that final out at the plate and keep Quebec off the board. DeMeyer goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Here comes Carter Bestebrower, the right fielder. Bill, you said he was at the Blue Jays game, the Blue Jays Academy game, I think.
That's right, yeah.
Special invite.
Special invite. Some of the best players, high school players from across the country get invited.
And a pitch right down the middle, call strike. Ball hit out to second base. Gobbled up, throw over in time. 2 away, 2 quick outs here for Thomas Cote-Collard, who relieved young Elliot Mallow in the second inning.
The third baseman, the troisième but.
Came in to try to quell that uprising, but BC were able to push a couple across, and that's where we stand here. And there's a pitch down and in for a ball. Swing and a miss.
Kane Farney was a member of the Under-17 Canada Cup Championship team in 2024. He knows what it's like to win.
So Farney will come back.
He was like a foot away from first base when that ball finally rolled foul.
Jake McAdam in the on-deck circle, the British Columbia first baseman. And the pitch. In the hole at short, that's going to get through for a base hit. And Farney continuing his solid hitting here all week long for Team BC. Gets himself a nice clean single, hit through the hole between third and short. And he'll be down to first here with two down as Jake McAdam steps into the box. BC leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. And the pitch upstairs.
Jake McAdams, we mentioned earlier, his twin brother is on the team too, but how about Jake playing in the BC High School basketball provincials this year? And also finishing first in the BC High School rugby provincials, AA this year.
Talented young men.
A busy year for this gentleman.
So Jake McAdam with two down here in the bottom of the third, and his team up 2-0, looking to push his teammate around the bases. Heads up here, ball coming back, fouled off. Out 1-2. It's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Got him 1 for 1, singled in the second.
Cranked, hit deep, but it's going to stay in the ballpark. Right fielder backpedaling, didn't quite reach the warning track. Left the bat, sounded a lot better maybe than what he got of it. And it's the third out of the inning, so British Columbia failed to push a run across. And after 3, British Columbia have a 2-0 lead as we continue on here on a cool Saturday night in the gold medal game from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Welcome to Canada Games House, proudly presented by Canadian Tire, a place where Canada Games athletes, their family, friends, and supporters get to come gather, celebrate, and chill out. Suivez-moi, allons voir. Within these walls, we welcome, accept, and respect everyone.
C'est vraiment un espace incroyable dans une site formidable au centre-ville et on a hâte, tous les provinces et territoires s'intéressent pour être ici, puis même les familles.
I actually wasn't expecting this. It's really cool to have a place where your parents can kind of be a part of it as well.
There's a lot of activities kids can do, ping pong or foosball.
I think it's great that we have a place to come here to unwind. It's a great little community inside of the games.
It just has a warm sense of atmosphere about it when you walk in here.
Canada Games are about safe sport, about culture, about good vibes only, and that we have a space that celebrates all of those values.
Thank you, Canadian Tire, for making the Canada Games House a reality. Au revoir et profitez de votre temps aux Jeux du Canada.
Okay, here we are, top of 4. 2-0 British Columbia.
Leading off the top of the fourth for Quebec, le 44 du début de la quatrième manche pour Québec. The third baseman, the troisième but, number 606,
All fouled into play. Or strike one. All right, let's forget all that. We're going to get into it and finish up strong here, right? Brazic Charbonneau, third baseman, number 6. Top of 4. Cranks that foul. Look out. Wow, first base coach for Quebec had to duck in a heartbeat.
And that's why you do sprints, to be active and be able to dodge foul balls like
Top
that.
of his toes there, he's got to be anyways. And another foul out of play.
Sun is beginning to set here in the city. They'll be better for outfielders like that.
The ball's hit a long way back, and it's going to short hop off the fence and into the warning track in Quebec with a lead-off poke, and a good one, too. That was well hit by Brazic Charbonneau, the third baseman. Hammered that ball into left center and is rewarded with a clean double as Quebec gets something manufactured. They're trying to manufacture some offense here in this top of the 4th inning, and they really need it. As Alec Biazone, the designated hitter, steps in, and they're a pitch away. A big fly to tie the score.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised he was trying to bunt there?
I don't know. I'm not a coach. Doesn't matter what I think. But I see where you're coming from. Just let the game unfold. We'll see. Showing bunt now. Drops it down. It's a good one. But they're coming to third. And they've got him. Oh. Good throw.
Kudos to BC for pulling off that play. Yeah, the replay shows he had the speed and everything, but that throw, that tag, everything going perfectly for BC.
It's outside. Throw down to first. Runner back in time.
Bad luck, Quebec, 'cause I think that play, probably 75, 80% of the time, may work.
Well, most of the time you would think. Well, depends where it goes to, right? If you're going to lay it down.
I mean, you bunted towards the first base side. I mean, that's exactly what you'd want to do.
Called strike.
LeBlanc walked in the second inning.
Swing and a miss. Foul to play.
It was a little chilly before, starting to get a little chilly now. As mentioned, the sun's starting to go down. Enthusiasm has not changed. People are wrapped up in blankets.
Look over and the runner's back in time. Drilled in the right field for a base hit. And the runners will be at first and second with one away here. And Quebec trailing 2-0.
The shortstop, Barreto. Number 26, numéro 26,
Raphael Besancon coming in here now, the shortstop for Quebec. And now we have a mound visit.
Those of you who are viewing at home and across the country on CBC Gem, you probably notice. And Brian Rogers, you've been to this ballpark many, many times, a rather historic one. Those who don't know, it was built by an American serviceman stationed here in the province during the Second World War. And it's hosted the Canada Games back in 1977. Also the Baseball Canada 2014 Senior Men's Canada Championships. I'm ashamed to say this. This week is the first time I've been down to this ballpark. It's a beauty spot.
Great spot, it really is.
I mean, I've been to many ballparks across the region. This is definitely one of the best.
So British Columbia mound visit. Looks like it's about to be broken up here by the home plate umpire, Matt Payne. And McWhinney will stay. I mean, he's pitching a heck of a ball game here. A couple hard hit balls here in the top of the fourth. Should be expected. Quebec's an excellent young team, and they're here in this gold medal game for good reason. And almost hit him off the catcher's mitt, and the runners are going to advance to second and third.
All right, Quebec fans in attendance are starting to lean forward on the edge of their seats and waving the flags a little more. Something's getting started here.
Two balls, no strikes. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Raphael Besancon. Chopped out to the second baseman. Get it across to get the out. A run will score. Quebec's on the board. 2-1 BC.
Maxime Lamar grounded out twice so far this game.
It's in there for strike one. It's outside. Out back, go to play. 1-2. 2 down, 1 in. BC with the lead. Another foul to play. Count remains.
So glad this gold medal game is being played under the lights. It has a different feel to it. Night baseball, there's something cool about it.
Drilled into center field, and Quebec have tied the game. So we get a brand new ball game here on the top of the fourth as Quebec score to tie it up. And here is the center fielder, number 88, Max Blaine.
Maxime Blain au bâton maintenant. Toujours 2 retraits dans la manche. Lancé.
Check swing, fouled it back, strike one.
Max Blaine is 1 for 2. Got a single at the beginning of the game. Grounded out last at bat.
Chopped out to second. Over to first in time for the out, and that'll do it. But not before Quebec scored twice and tied the score at 2-2. This is the gold medal game from St. Pat's Ballpark as we wrap up week 1 activities of the 2025 Canada Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Moving on to the bottom of the fourth inning, British Columbia, Quebec in the gold medal game in a 2-2 tie. What do you got, Bill?
Hypothermia. That's what this is. It's fast becoming a very, very chilly night. If you're just tuning in, yeah, folks, I'm seeing more jackets here than I have seen this week combined here in one night. People brought their blankets just to kind of curl up a little bit. Temperature's starting to drop. But as mentioned, it's nighttime baseball, Brian, and man, having you on the call on an evening like this is good. This just feels right.
So Connor Simpson, the British Columbia catcher, will step in, number 3. Pitch outside, ball 1.
Connor Simpson is one of 3 Victoria Eagles on the team. As mentioned before, it's always good to have some teammates on with you.
Fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Connor's 0 for 1 in this game. A walk earlier. So he's 0 for 0.
And a pitch. Pop foul. Is it going to stay in play? And it will. Third baseman caps under it for the out. So a foul out for British Columbia's first plate appearance here in the bottom of the fourth inning, tied at 2. Here's the center fielder, number 1, Oscar Leah.
Oscar Leo with a single and RBI already tonight, back in the second inning.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oscar was the one that told us that he fell in love with baseball after seeing his first Blue Jays game. And many fans can attest to that.
That one gets away to the backstop. 1-2. Drilled, hit well, hit deep, down the right field line, and gone! A home run for British Columbia.
Oh, he got all of that.
3-2 BC in the gold medal game as Oscar Lea delivers a blast into the St. John's night and gives British Columbia a one-run lead.
That got the crowd moving.
So Lea with a running catch innings ago, coming hard from center into left field. Showed the offensive side of his game right there with a long home run to right field to give British Columbia the advantage here in the bottom of the fourth inning. There's a chopper foul there as we get back to the top of the order with number 10, Luke Laird.
Laird walked in the first. He struck out in the second. Like to do more of the same what his teammate just did here right now.
That one's down and in. That one's cranked down the line, and it is a foul ball, but just foul.
Yeah. Oof. The smell of extra bases was in the air.
We saw it twice in the bronze medal game for Saskatchewan where PEI got two chalk beaters.
Yeah.
Two of them right on the line. Here's one cranked back out to short. Shortstop takes his time, throws a good hard low throw to his first baseman and plenty of time for the out, and there's two down. And yeah, in that bronze medal game, Prince Edward Island started out with back-to-back RBI doubles, and both balls went the opposite way by right-handed bats into right field, but just hit the chalk on the line and produced a pair of runs. But unfortunately for PEI, that's all they were able to get. And Saskatchewan came back with four of their own and won the bronze medal, which they'll receive here tonight during the medal ceremony after this gold medal game. We get a doozy going here, 3-2 BC, and a ball hit back up through the middle. Second baseman charges, gets it over there, and that'll do it. But not before Oscar Lea hits a long home run into right field and gives British Columbia a 3-2 lead as we head to the top of the fifth in the gold medal game from St. Pat's Ballpark, all part of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
New pitcher on the mound for BC, number 33, Cole Dorland will take over here. In the top of the 5th inning, British Columbia leading Quebec by a score of 3-2 in the gold medal game here.
Cole's from Langley, BC, and he was a member of the Canadian junior national team this year.
We'll get his warm-ups here, and you're right, Bill, it is a little chilly. And to add a layer. So Quebec coming to bat here in the top of the 5th inning.
Jelena,
strike one.
Grounded out in the first, hit by pitch in the third.
Josu Jelena, Quebec catcher. It's outside. Foul back. 2-2.
Cole's 16 years old, and if he looks tall on TV, he is 6'1".
Pitch is high. Full count. Right fielder William Nole, pardon me, in the on-deck circle. It's fouled right back here. Off the screen, looked like it was coming all the way back toward. It wasn't high enough to clear that. It is at quite a ways.
Yeah, it's way up there. Some extra netting up there, too.
And another foul out of play, and that's a souvenir. That one's way up toward the hill where all the young ball players were camped out there. Getting a bird's eye view of this gold medal game here. Many little minor ball players, both male and female.
And again, you know, it's so cool to see so many kids here in attendance tonight, you know, watching this. And once they observe the medal ceremony, maybe they'll have dreams of playing themselves.
Hard shot down to third. Nice play and a great arm across the diamond to get it there in time. I think I've already talked enough about that, how deep it can be and how hard you have to throw. So there's no need to go there anymore. That was really well done. Starting to become a little more difficult for this little guy to see in here. That's Kane Farney down there. That's right. You mentioned that earlier. He pitches. He can play multiple positions, and he showed you why he's such a talented young ball player. Made that lovely play at a hard hit ball down to third base. Got the convenient hop and got it over there in time for the Ode. Lovely play. One away. And a pitch. Ooh, Dorland leads that one, and it came all the way to the backstop. As William Nole steps in, the cleanup hitter for Quebec. Their right fielder.
Flat out, singled so far this game.
Swing and a miss. He was trying to tie it up right there. That's in there. Lots of heat on that one. 2-2 on Newlay. 3-2 BC, top of 5. Gold medal game from St. Pat's. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Reared back and brought the heat and got him.
The first baseman, the WD, number 11, the O's, Utah, Saint-Laurent.
Taking a look at, he just looks like a kid ready to step out from a major league dugout and head to the mound. Big strapping youngster, right-hander. Throwing smoke out there for Team BC, and he comes in a little inside there for ball 1.
Well, Brian, you're absolutely right. He on the mound. He looks like he can step into the majors tomorrow.
I just took a look at the monitor to have a good look at the youngster, and yeah, for sure. Chopper down to second, over to first in time. That'll do it. So Quebec failed to answer after the Oscar Lee home run in the bottom of the 4th gave BC the 3-2 lead. Quebec were able to come back and match it, and thus trailed by 1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is the gold medal game from the 2025 Canada Summer Games as we wrap up week 1 here during day 7 tonight at St. Pat's Ballpark. More after this timeout.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Here at St. Pat's Ballpark on a Saturday night, a cool one too, but perfect for baseball even though the hoodies are on. Lots of people have got extra layers out there, but it's a great night for a ball game. And British Columbia coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th inning will be led off by the left fielder, Lucas Wheeler, who made that tremendous throw from left field to cut down the Quebec runner at the plate a few innings back. One of the highlights of this game, along with the Oscar Leah home run to deep right, that's given Team BC the advantage here. Thomas Cote-Collard continues to deal for Quebec. Here's the pitch. And that is ripped foul down the third baseline out of play. Foul ball and strike 1. Good, healthy cut by Wheeler.
Luke is a good player for the White Rock Tritons. And, it's always important for any player to have a good family around them. And Lucas says he's really, really close to his dad. They talk about everything and anything all the time. It's good to have that sort of support.
Strike 3 call. Well, that was a tight pitch there, and Wheeler not too happy with that. Obviously, he wasn't able to get the bat going, and the pitch was a called third strike, pardon me. So nice strikeout there for Cote-Collard. And Dylan DeMeyer will step in. He's in the cleanup spot as the DH here tonight. Couple strikeouts as Quebec's kept him in check so far. Now he gets another opportunity to try to get himself a base hit here. Pitch is outside, 2-0. And we've seen some exciting plays here tonight and some real good ball between the two clubs here in this gold medal game as it's punched out. Right fielder converging on it. Second baseman went out for a look as well, but it is the right fielder.
Wow, I totally
up there.
Lost sight of that right away. Kudos to those outfielders for being able to track that down.
Yeah. That was a long and a high fly that was up there for quite a while, and William Nolay was able to reel it in for the out, and there's 2 away. And here is Carter, right fielder, Mr. Brower. Chop to first. Nice play by the Quebec first baseman. That's how it's done right there. And a nice tidy inning for Thomas Cote-Collard as BC go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of 5, and they continue to lead by 1 here in the gold medal game from St. Pat's Ballpark. And we'll be back with more here right after this timeout.
Nous vivons tous un moment, une expérience qui allume notre flamme.
A starting block that launches your dreams, your will to push harder and go faster.
That opens your eyes to new possibilities and to see the potential within. De se laisser emporter par un mouvement.
It's about the camaraderie and the memories made along the way.
It's empowering. A springboard to something greater. Qui propulse notre amour du jeu encore plus loin.
Where chasing the thrill of victory propels you beyond the finish line and towards greatness.
That's the Canada Games. Votre moment, il est ici, maintenant. We see the rise.
Going to the top of the 6th here at St. Pat's Ballpark. Brian Rogers, Bill Hart.
Totally enjoying it. Man, the excitement in the crowd, you could just sense it. I've never seen a crowd like this in a long, well, all this week you've seen nothing like it. They are crammed all the way down to the end, standing room only.
Gold medal game, why not? So Drazik Charbonneau will lead off for Quebec here in the top of 6.
Charbonneau grounded out twice, hit by pitch in the 3rd inning. That's a high chopper. Ooh.
He's going to get a base hit out of this here. Should be scored an infield single. It looked like a bit of a looper off his bat, but the shortstop coming in to make the play, I think he may have thought he had a little bit more time to corral it, but it kind of just dropped in front of him. And we'll wait for the scoring on that, but it should be an infield single.
And it's ahead.
And Quebec has a runner aboard here to start off the top of the 6th inning, trailing by a run. Well, the excitement, of course, will be mounting Monday, the August 18th, when women's baseball makes its Canada Games debut right here at St. Pat's Ballpark. Jada Lee, young St. John's native, who was the pioneer for all young women across Canada as a 16-year-old, being invited to Toronto by the Jays, and of course pitching as well, and she'll be a guest, and we'll talk more about that a little later. Here's a bunt drop down. Sacrifice will be done properly. And the big righty, Dorland, getting off the mound in time to make the throw over to first to get the runner, but Quebec with the runner moving into scoring position. And it'll set the table for the second baseman. That's Jean-Michel Laplante. Sorry, Bill, I got to share some of your light there. But
that's okay.
It's getting dark to see on my lineup sheet. Laplante, second baseman for Quebec, needing a base hit here in a Ball hit fairly hard somewhere in this big spacious ballpark to allow the runner to score from second. Quebec sent a runner earlier. If it's going to left field out there toward Mr. Wheeler, you might want to have second thoughts after that absolute P that he threw to the plate to cut down the runner at home earlier in this ball game. It was absolutely terrific. Now the BC crowd and everybody else in the ballpark buzzing on that one. A golden opportunity for Team Quebec here to even things up. In the top of the sixth, we play 7. Time called by the home plate umpire, Matt Payne. It's up and away. 1-2. 1 out here in the top of the sixth. That one, Jack Fowler to play. Oh, they went into the seats, and one of the spectators almost made a nice catch.
Well, luckily the mesh slowed that down a little bit, but still, ball dropping from that height, still going to hurt if you're not careful.
Well, you'd probably, your hands would probably be humming for an hour or so after you collected it. Oh, that pitch is way up and away. Dorland just lost control of that pitch. And a great defensive play by the BC catcher. It's Connor Simpson to keep that from being a walled pitch. Moving the runner over to third.
LeBlanc walked in the second, got a single in the fourth.
2-2 count with 1 away and a runner down to second and a 3-2 BC lead here in the top of the 6th inning. Pitches up and away, full count. Raphael Bessacon is the on-deck batter, the shortstop for Quebec. But first things first, LaPlante trying to deliver for La Belle Provence. Strike 3 call on the outside corner, and down goes the Quebec batter, LaPlante. So a massive strikeout right there. For Cole Dorland. Two down. And a ball ripped foul. It's going to drop down there off the protective mesh. Oh, Bessacon with an opportunity here to cash one in. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Already has an RBI tonight with a fielder's choice. Flied out in the second.
It's up. 1-2. Foul tip just stays alive.
I'm not saying the moth that just flew by was big, but I almost screamed a bat.
Oh my stars.
Good thing I kept
at
that
least
together.
Not the pigeons that we had in force here in the bronze medal game.
I think that moth.
Strike 3 called. Orland comes. Must have been a breaking pitch or whatever, but it froze. Bessacon, and he got caught looking. And British Columbia will have a 3-2 lead remain intact here as they'll come to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. So a tight ball game here and a good ball game here tonight. And why not? It's the gold medal game. Play your best. You've been working so hard all week long to get here, and now you're finally here. Let's do your best. Close game. Not decided yet, but we're getting closer as we step aside for a timeout from the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe two, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Bottom of 6, BC leading Quebec by a score of 3-2. Kane Fernie will lead things off for Team BC, playing third base tonight.
As we mentioned earlier, one of the many positions this young man plays. Shortstop, second catcher, pitches as well.
There's a line shot, base hit to start. Fernie takes a look, good speed, and he'll take a look-see, and he'll put on the brakes and come back to first. So British Columbia would love to tack a couple on here, heading to the top of the 7th, and they've got an opportunity, but the leadoff man on to start the bottom of the 6th inning.
That was Fernie's second single of the night, 2 for 3 so far.
And here's the first baseman, Jake McAdam. Hit and run on here, potentially. I throw the question out. Sacrifice bunt, that's a beauty. Nobody's they're not getting anybody. That was a perfect bunt right there. Well done by Jake McAdam as he got it between the pitcher and the first baseman, the second baseman converging. And that was an infield single, and there's 2 aboard here. What a golden opportunity now for the catcher.
That's not how BC mapped it out, but they'll take it.
Yeah, Cole Simpson steps in here now in one of the most crucial at-bats of the ball game here. There's no pressure, but I mean, hey, a run or 2 here would put BC in a real good spot going to the top of the 7. Of course, they'll get last licks if they need them. Leading 3-2 and looking for some clutch hitting here. Their pickoff attempt. Second baseman and the pitcher trying to keep that runner honest out at second. Now the catcher comes out to slow things down a little bit.
Connor Simpson still looking for his first hit of the night. He walked in the first, flied out in the 4th.
And the BC manager, head coach, coming over to have a little chat.
Now Quebec's going to have their turn to have a little chat on the mound.
Well, everybody's having a chit-chat, and rightfully so. They need to get this right. That's Cab Whiteley is the head coach for Team BC from New Westminster. Sammy Starr from Vancouver is another coach, and Brooks McNiven from North Vancouver round out the coaching staff. David Lang is the chef de mission from Langley. So everybody has had their say, and now we resume play. A crucial part of the ball game right here as Connor Simpson steps in with runners at first and second, nobody out, leading by 1 in the bottom of 6. So this should get exciting. I think, Billy, I'm going to slide over here a wee bit just to keep a look. There's a pitch to the backstop. That's the last thing that Team Quebec wanted. But unfortunately, that's what just unfolded. So without the benefit of a sacrifice bunt, They'll move the runners up in a scoring position, and now the Quebec infield's going to have to play in, trying to cut off a potential fourth run at the plate. Let's see how this plays out. This is where you like to see how these young men respond in precarious positions.
Well, there's a plan in place as the Quebec manager takes another trot out to the pitcher's mound.
Thomas has done a wonderful job, though, for Quebec on the mound since coming in relief of the starter, Elliot Mallow. That was a little earlier. And that's going to spell his evening, but man, oh man, did he ever pitch well. Nice round of applause there for Thomas Cote-Collard. Thomas. Yep, he pitched really well here. But he'll be relieved. And Jean Hillard, our French counterpart, who's got those little binoculars. He takes a peek out here, and who we got?
46, Ludovic Thériault.
Merci beaucoup, Jean. Number 46, Bill, coming in to pitch for Quebec.
That would be, boy, it's so dark in here.
I know. We're both struggling to see it.
Is that Ludovic Thériault?
Thériault for sure, yeah. I just, hang on, I got to. Where's my phone? I need my flashlight. I didn't even know there was one on here. Glad it is now, because it's going to come in handy. My apologies, folks, as I try to get a light on.
Well, they have to understand, too, it's not so much the light, but when you get these lineup sheets, they're photocopied. And when they're written, probably with pencil, they come back to us very, very faded. So it's like we're in preschool again, tracing our numbers and letters. We're tracing the names of the ball players.
Hang on, it's all behind the scenes. We don't need to mention it, but
Brian has so many lights on the go over there. Looks like he's about to perform major surgery.
Here we are, Bill. Here we are. Got it. He's from St. Malo, Quebec, and it is Ludovic Thériault. Ludovic. Ludovic, Ludovic Thériault.
That was way off.
So glad we have the rosters here, and thank you. Now, how do I turn this phone flashlight off? Sorry, an old guy here.
Listen,
not really.
We have tons of children in attendance.
There it is. Oh, I made it work. Holy cow, folks. That was all right. It worked out well.
Yes, it did. All right, Connor Simpson.
Understand that the team, Newfoundland Labrador girls baseball team, parents and players watching and listening to the broadcast at the pre-games get-together. And we're going to be so excited to see the ladies make their debut at the Canada Summer Games on Monday. Now, back to the action. Huge juncture of the game. BC up by 1, 3-2. Runners at second and third. Nobody down. And Thériault's offers in there for a call, strike one. Facing the British Columbia catcher, Connor Simpson. So a shout out to Team Newfoundland Labrador. They make their Canada Games debut against British Columbia Monday night here at St. Pat's. Can't wait. Now the pitch. Bit of a slow one there, a bit of a breaking ball that was not called a strike, and now the Quebec bench a little upset here with the home plate umpire, Matt Payne, as that was called ball 4 and the bases are loaded. And here's Oscar Leah, who hit a home run a couple innings ago to deep right field, clearing the wall and into the ravine for a 3-2 BC lead.
He also got a single in the second, cashing in another run.
Well, this is the biggest at bat of the ball game right here. And here's Terrio's delivery. That's cranked out to center field. And that should be deep enough to score a run. Here's the throw at the plate. And they
Wow! Ho, ho, ho.
What a throw!
They may be young adults, but I'll tell you, that was one of the best big league throws you are ever going to see. Distance, precision. Woo!
Max Blaine with a bullet from center. And he cuts down a potential fourth run, and what a massive out for Team Quebec. These young men have been showing us skills all week long and saving some of the best moments for the gold medal game, and why not?
Lots of chatter in attendance. There's the crowd just keeps talking about what they just witnessed.
So runners at first and third. The second baseman, of course, or the second base runner, pardon me, heads up there. So they'll throw to the plate, said, I'm tagging and I'm going. I'm getting myself in the scoring position, but they need a clutch hit here now. 2 away. Foul back off the screen. So that's 2, Bill. Whew, bird's eye views. And each team pulling one off here. Beautiful.
It's 2 straight plays. I thought, oh, he's safe. But nope. A bullet from the outfield.
Fouled off. Back to the top of the order for Luke Laird. So runners at first and third. 2 down, 3-2 BC.
Can we see the replay of the play from center field to home plate at the end of the inning, please?
Already, I got to move away from my counterpart, Jean Lillard. There's a shot out toward second. They'll flip there for the force, get the out, and a massive throw and a huge out at the plate. Keeps BC up by 1 as Max Blaze delivers. And let's have a look at that. We need, before we step aside, to see this absolute gem of a throw to the plate to cut down the runner and keep it a 1-run lead. Now we may see it now. Here we probably won't. Well, maybe we will.
Here we go.
Here it is.
You know, it's one thing to throw it in fast and hard, but with the precision and on target like that, that takes skill.
All right, we'll step aside as we get set here for the top of the 7th inning with the gold medal on the line and more from the Canada Games from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador after this timeout.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Back here at St. Pat's Ballpark, and what a ball game we've got going on here for the gold medal. British Columbia, a powerhouse in the great sport from coast to coast. A lot of times they're the most. They're 3 outs away from proving it one more time. And here we go to the top of the 7th. And Orland's first offering is in there for a call, strike 1.
You mentioned, Raj, that the women's baseball team representing Newfoundland and Labrador are watching this now, watching this game. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Janice and her daughter Greta Andrews, who's a part of that history-making women's Newfoundland team, Newfoundland and Labrador, that will be starting play next week.
Wishing all the teams good luck. It's going to be fantastic all week long, and we'll be here for the majority of it. Outside a trip up to the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games Center for some volleyball action on Crosby Road. Baseball is where we'll be for the most part. There's a chuck over. Good little transfer there. And BC are 2 outs away from a gold medal. And here is Max Blaine. And that's the way it's supposed to be after a throw like that in such a tremendous ball game. Well, he gets a chance to come to the plate, leading 3-2 here. In the top of the 7th with 1 away. Going and delivers strike 1. Yes, and of course, Jada Lee from St. John's was the young female pioneer for baseball players across the country. She showed how to do it. And I understand we'll have Jada here as part of a pregame show with Robbie and Luke. And that'll be Monday. But in the meantime, back to the action. They'll be in the spotlight next week right here, BC and Quebec. With a huge spotlight shining over them all here in the ballpark in the ravine called St. Pat's. A cool Saturday night here in St. John's Town. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and BC are 1 out away from gold.
You know, could you put together a better gold medal game? The score's so close, anything could happen.
Fantastic. There you have a look at the, and I don't want to keep saying lanky, but he is tall, but he looks like a pro pitcher already and still a teenager. But he has got the look of a potential major leaguer out there. Let's see if he delivers. His first offering is a little outside to Josu Jelena, the Quebec catcher. Their last hope needs to get aboard here or hit one out to tie. Orland looks in for the sign. Here's a chopper toward third. Third baseman fires, and BC are gold medal winners at the 2025 Canada Summer Games in St. John's. Let the celebration begin.
Brian Rogers, I'll tell you right now, 2 absolutely fantastic teams. I know people, you hear that all the time, but we witnessed it. It's tough right now, but Quebec has no reason to hang their heads. They played a fantastic game. There's some serious talent from La Belle Province. But congratulations, British Columbia.
No shame in the silver either. I know that, you know, like it seems heartbreaking as it might be, but that was a whale of a ball game. We saw a little bit of everything in both the bronze medal game and the gold medal game. So good on all the teams that got this far. BC wins gold. Quebec will take silver. The bronze will go, of course, to Saskatchewan. And what a performance by Team PEI. Let's not overlook that. Gritty effort by our counterparts from Atlantic Canada, one of the smallest provinces in all of the country, producing such wonderful young ball players. They only lost 4-2 to finish 4th, raised a lot of eyebrows, and of course, a congratulations to all the teams that were here. It was a great week of baseball, and how much fun was it?
Man, oh man, a great location, some great tournaments, some great players. We saw some fantastic plays.
The clutch home run by Oscar Leah that propelled BC to the victory. That came in the bottom of the 4th inning when he jumped on a fastball and drilled it deep to right field and over the wall, and that was the deciding blow in this game. But we saw a little bit of this and a little bit of that as the teams will shake hands, and we'll have a medal ceremony. We're going to stay with it here, obviously. Adam Montal, who has been doing a great job all week on the PA in both English and French, will be giving the names out of all the players who will receive their medals, and he'll do an outstanding job there. We'll keep it live, but we'll turn our mics off and allow them to take over. Just hang with us here, gang, for the time being. I want to tee up what's going to take part now for the weekend, and then coming up on Monday. Well, today there's is the last of the competition for week 1. So day 7 ending with the baseball medal presentation. Beach volleyball and basketball medals were handed out earlier. And congratulations to all the medal winners in the first week. But it's going to be dynamite Monday, August 18th. Women's baseball will make their Canada Games debut. And I hope all the young Newfoundland and Labradorian gals are excited as we are, because we can't wait to introduce you and praise you and get to know you a little bit better and see you guys and gals make history. The guys made it this week. The gals are going to make history next week, and it's going to be phenomenal. The beauty of the coverage right here will be that our counterparts, Luke Much, the voice of the Charlottetown Islanders of the Quebec Maritime Major Junior Hockey League, and his broadcast partner, a little older, Robbie Doherty. The guys are great. They do an awesome job all week long, and they're going to do a great job on our pregame show. We'll have about a half-hour pregame show, and I understand that Jada Lee, the young St. John's native who got things rolling for a lot of young women in this province when they saw her success and how great it is to play the wonderful game of baseball. And it's so much better at this level than it is watching the slow pitch baseball, whatever it is. But what we've seen down here was old school ball. I talked to Kevin Higgins, my good buddy, who coached the Newfoundland Labrador men's team here. Gee, I didn't know that was the same Higgs that Trevor Murphy and I used to work with back a while ago. So Adam Monta, I guess, is going to soon make the medal presentations. In the meantime, BC's getting a team photo. They'll go through all the rituals here, and what a special moment for this excellent ball club. A little more disappointing for Quebec, but hey, they're getting a medal too, a silver, and nothing to be ashamed of. But that coverage.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
you're going to hear from me. All right?
Honored guests, athletes, and spectators, welcome to the medal presentation for the sport of baseball presented by Atlantic Lottery.
So from St. Pat's Ballpark, we'll join the medal presentation live with Adam Monta. Enjoy.
Canada Summer Games. Please welcome our medalists for baseball. Invités distingués, athlètes et spectateurs, bienvenue à la cérémonie de remise des médailles pour l'épreuve du baseball présentée par l'Auto-Atlantique. Le programme des médailles est présenté par Equinox Gold, fier commanditaire des Jeux du Canada d'été 2025. Veuillez accueillir nos médaillés de baseball. On behalf of the 2025 Canada Games, the Honorable Bernard Davis, Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development, and the Honorable Jamie Corup, Minister of Seniors, from the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, will now present the bronze medal. Au nom des Jeux d'été du Canada 2025, l'Honorable Bernard Davis, Ministre de l'Éducation et du Développement de la Petite Enfance, et l'Honorable Jamie Corup, Ministre des Aînés du gouvernement de Terre-Neuve et Labrador, remettra les médailles de bronze, d'argent aux gagnants. Receiving the bronze medal, Team Saskatchewan. Reese Bronze, Landon Hebig, Aidan Marion, Aidan Kilshaw, Keaton Lejean, Jarrett Root, Cade Britz, Reed Olfert, Dylan Pura, Tucker Jussin, Pryor Dick, Trenton Coy, Casey Rockman, Joshua Gutek, Mitchell Rockman, Mason Fauser, Cash Berg, Brent Spencer, Rhett Anderson, Jackson Bradford, and the coaches, head coach Greg Bronze, coach Matthew Gostinyuk, coach Chad Hoffman, and chef de mission Daryl Baker. On behalf of the 2025 Canada Games, Corey Penny, Territory Manager of Atlantic Lottery, and Kelsey McIntosh, Director of National Programs with Baseball Canada, will now present the silver medals. Au nom des Jeux du Canada 2025, Corey Penny, Directeur territorial de l'Auto-Atlantique, et Kelsey McIntosh, Directeur des programmes nationaux avec Baseball Canada, présenteront maintenant la médaille d'argent. Receiving the silver medal, Team Quebec. La médaille d'argent est décernée à l'équipe du Québec. Maxime Lamar, Yo Lam, Drazik Charbonneau, Jean-Michel Laplante, Thomas Côté-Collard, Lucas Saint-Laurent, William Nollet, Josué Gélinor, Raphaël Contant, Eric Biasson, Raphaël Bésançon, Charles Lépine, Arnold Ohanian, Elliot Malo, Ludovic Thériault, Mathieu Lévesque, Zachary Gauthier, Mathis Strauss, Josh Tario, Maxime Blain. And coaches, les entraîneurs, entraîneur-chef Marc-Antoine Bélubé, les entraîneurs Mathieu Dion et Carl Génina, chef d'émission Éric Pilote. On behalf of the 2025 Canada Games, Corey Penny, Territory Manager of Atlantic Lottery, and Kelsey McIntosh, Director of National Programs with Baseball Canada, will now present the gold medals. De la part des Jeux d'été du Canada 2025, Corey Penny, gestionnaire du territoire de l'Auto-Atlantique, et Kelsey McIntosh, directeur des programmes nationaux de Baseball Canada, présenteront maintenant les médailles d'or. Les médaillés d'or, receiving the gold medal, Team British Columbia. Caden Armitage, Jack Bellow, Carter Vesterbror, Dylan DeMeyer, Cole Dorland, Kane Farney, Luke Laird, Oscar Leah, Matthew McAdam, Jake McAdam, Tyler McWhinney, Austin Minen, Caden Militello, Madden Peters, Connor Simpson, Desmond Tregaskis, Ewan Tusa, Lucas Wheeler, Reese Whiteford, Will Zielinski, and coaches, les entraîneurs pour les médailles d'or, l'équipe de la Colombie-Britannique. Head coach, l'entraîneur-chef, Cav Whiteley. Coaches, entraîneur, Sammy Starr, Brooks McNiven. Chef d'émission, David Lane.
Well, there's Team BC as they have received their gold medals after Quebec received their silver and Saskatchewan took home bronze. And a special moment for Baseball Canada and for the Canada Summer Games here in St. John's as British Columbia comes first with the gold medal. Quebec placing second. Saskatchewan with the bronze is third. And that is going to wrap up the ceremony. Thanks to Adam Montoff for an outstanding job as the PA announcer all week long. And on behalf of Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers. Thanks for sticking with us on CBC Gem or NTV Plus. Hope you enjoyed the action. I'm sure there was a little frustration at times, but we enjoyed bringing it to you one way or another. And on behalf of the entire crew at Universal Media Inc., good night, everyone, from St. Pat's Ballpark, and God bless Canada.